Hi, my name is Martha. Welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be filming another book haul. I wasn't really planning to film book hauls on this channel because I don't buy much books, and I was thinking there would be no content for me to film. And also, I kind of hate watching book hauls because I just feel inadequate because I always just feel broke because I'm just seeing how much money I don't have to spend on books or whatever the case is. But today I thought I would do something different, which I guess is not that different in the grand scheme of things. But I have a bunch of books from the library, and I just wanted to come and talk about them since my makeup is done and I'm virtually sitting here doing nothing. So I thought let's do something constructive. We're gonna talk about some books I collected from the library and some that will be featuring in my channel in maybe, the next few weeks and stuff. So the first book I've got is Wretched of the Earth by Frantz Fanon. I picked this book up because it was in No Name's book club, and I'm a big fan of No Name, so I just wanted to get in on the book club and read along. But the problem is that, first of all, keeping up with reading and studying at the same time, and that book club was just a lot. So I just decided to make a list of all the books in her book club. If you go on the website of the book club, there's a list of all the books, and I made my own Goodreads list, so I can post that down below if you're interested. So I'm just like going back through the catalog of books slowly by slowly. So this is one of the ones on the book club that I could find in the library and that I could add to my collection and actually read along with the book club or whatever. Yeah, this is, I think, about colonialism. I think he talks about socialism and revolution and how to defeat colonialism and what kind of things that colonized people should be doing and stuff like that. Although I'll give a caveat that I just found out that Fanon wasn't a fan of black women in the liberation struggle, and apparently thought that black women were liabilities. So I'm gonna take his stuff with a pinch of salt, is what I would say. I'm gonna take it knowing that that was kind of what these kind of leaders were thinking. So that's gonna be in the back of my mind as much as some of the things he might say are useful. Next on my list is The Places I've Cried in Public by Holly Bourne. I don't know why I was drawn to this book, but it's one of those things that the book is just calling your name. Like, it just tells you, just read me. And I was like, I might as well, because I wasn't really looking for a contemporary at that point. There are a lot of contemporaries which are sad, and I wasn't looking to read something that would make me sad. And I don't know why YA contemporaries are just filled with sad stories and gloom and doom, but I don't know, there was something about this book that just called to me, and I just had to go for it. I think it's about a girl who was in a relationship and was sexually assaulted and has to deal with the aftermath of that. So I think it's very important because there are a lot of young people who have gone through the same thing, and this might be a healing book for it. So I guess there might be content warnings for people out there. I still haven't read it though, so I can't really say what things people should look out for. But yeah, this is gonna also feature in the future in the channel. That is, if I haven't finished and returned it by that time. So yeah. The next one on my book haul is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is it's a YA contemporary told in verse. At first I wasn't going to pick it because it was hyped by book community in all platforms, and I thought it would kind of be underwhelming, but I just decided to pick it up because it can't hurt, and it's a woman of color, and I thought, let's just see how it goes. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I can't find any bad thing to say about it. I will have a full video about it later, I think next week. But this is a top favorite book for me this year for sure. And I think Elizabeth Acevedo, depending on how I like her other books, she might just be an author for me. And I feel like I might get the physical copy for this book because it was just a blessing to me, and I feel like if I have this in my collection, I can potentially pass this on to someone else who might need it. The next book is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo again. I also picked this up because, you know, the same hype and stuff, and I was like, especially this is actually what made me get Poet X as well. And I was thinking, you know, I mean, if they're in the library, why not get them? I mean, if I don't like them, there would be no loss to me. I think this book is about the girl on the cover who's pregnant and who's going to culinary school and who has to deal with that. But at the same time, there's like a new boy in school, and she's dealing with, you know, all the stuff that she's going through at the same time, having a crush on this guy. I think most of her books are sort of character studies, really something that's just going like life for a normal teenage black girl, teenage Afro-Latina girl, which I usually like plot, but I mean, with Acevedo, she manages just to capture you with her books and make you fall in love. So I feel like this won't be an exception, and if I totally love this book, then I am going to get both Poet X and this one. Yeah, but I feel I have a good feeling about it. The last one in my library haul is Blood Hair by Amelie Wen Zhao. I hope I said that correctly. This is a YA fantasy about Princess Anna, who is an Aphonite, and she's accused of killing her father, who is the king, so she has to go on the run and find this bounty hunter stroke criminal called Ramson Quicktongue, I believe, and he's the only one who can help her find the real killer of her father. It's not something that I would normally pick up, but I guess the whole debacle and controversy around this book finally made me get it, and I was like, what's so bad about this book? And I just read about all the stuff that went on, and since I could see, like, I found it in the library, it's another case of, if I don't like it, I can always just return it to the library, because this is, I mean, look at the size of this book. Am I gonna buy it if I hate it? So yeah, so I just picked it, and I'm gonna see for myself how the book is. But knowing the cultural context and knowing what the author explained about this, I think I'm comfortable going into this book, and I don't think I'll infer anything negative, because it's been kind of explained, which is a bummer because might be spoiled. But okay, I didn't also look too much into it because it will also like kind of spoil what the book is about for me. But yeah, I've started it, and it's quite like engaging, and I think it won't be so bad. Like, I have a good feeling about this, in other words, and good on the author for going ahead and publishing this book, because let's have everyone read the book before we say some shit about it, even if it's a shitty book. Like, there are tons of shitty books out there. Like, what's one more YA book? JK Rowling is out here doing the most. She has written worse things in her books. What's one book written by a person of color author going to change anything, especially when it's not even about America or anything about it? Basically, what I'm just trying to say is, get over yourselves, people. Find a hobby, read other books, ignore the books you don't like. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye.